left, right, left, 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 right, left. Feet through. Halt. All right. Very good. Very good. Well, my new recruits and I, we just received a report that we might have some riffraff in the area.
Really?
We just wanted to inspect this group and make sure they had nothing to do with it. But unfortunately, we have went over the paperwork, and I think our two recruits, you know exactly the man we're after. Go get him.
Really?
Very good.
There's trouble.
Apple cores. People all claimed they were scientists.
Well, all these people haven't claimed to be who they said they were. We also have a few others we need to nab today. So also, we are going to need Miss Tate. Recruits, arrest that woman right there. Don't look behind you, we're looking right at you. Very good. Bring her over there, thank you. Also, we're going to need Miss Boucher. Come on down. Arrest this woman right here. And you can stay with me, because I don't know why this man is smiling so much. You're also under arrest.
Me too.
All right. Very good,
Well,
then.
who would have guessed? They seem so innocent. Yeah.
Well, I'm very sorry for the interruption. We'll be taking this riffraff down to the courthouse for the trial. We'll be seeing the rest of you very shortly. All right. Right here. You stay in front. Make sure they don't get away. All right, recruits, follow me.
Keep that riffraff moving.
If they run,
Well, that's quite a turn of events.
Oh, we weren't expecting this. We were quite sorry.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Now, the mounted police, as you've discovered or will discover, were your one-stop shopping as far as anything legal goes. By the grace of Her Majesty Queen Victoria, on the 16th day of August in the year 1880, Court of the Northwest Territories is now in session. Constable Martins presiding. You may be seated. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
That include hoodies.
Yeah.
All right, we have a few matters in which to get to today, so I suppose we'll just get started. The first case I will call, Mr. Santata. Mr. Santata, could you please stand? Thank you. It says here you're an Assiniboine man, but you speak English. Perfect. All right. Your offense here says obtaining money under false pretenses. All right. I understand that you presented yourself during the treaty payments twice as two different people and took treaty money to which you were not entitled. Do you have anything to say?
They gave me the money. Why not take it?
Well, you're not allowed to take money that doesn't belong to you, Mr. Santata.
They gave it to me.
Yes, but you were pretending to be someone other than
Wrong.
yourself.
Other people went through the line and got paid twice.
All right. Well, you're going to have to help us explain to your people, Mr. Santata, that you can only get paid by the government once a year. So I suppose I could let you go with a warning today if you promise to go back and tell your people this. Will you do that for me?
I'll try.
Very good then, Mr. Santata. I am discharging you with the caution that you do not do this again. Thank you. Mr. Santata, I just said you were innocent. You don't have to sit with the riffraff. You can sit in the gallery. Very good, Mr. Santata. All right. Yes. Now, for an old friend of ours around the fort here, we call him Bill because he's in so very often. But for the sake of the court, Mr. William Casey, will you please stand yet again?
An Irishman.
How you doing, Bill? I'm sorry?
I'm good.
We'll see about that, won't we? Well, your charge is the same as it is all the time. Possession of intoxicating liquor. Surprise, surprise. Do you have anything to say?
The informant is lying. He wants me to be fined this
so he gets half the money.
Well, guess what, Mr. Casey? You're half right today. Yes, we'll split the fine with them for reporting you if you're found guilty. However, I trust the informant. You, sir, stand up. Would you lie to me? No, sir. Good, sit down.
You've got the wrong man! He's the guy with the intoxicating liquids!
What? You are the minute! My goodness! Anything else to say, Mr. Casey?
The Mounties have his liquor, the rest
The
them.
Mounties have liquor. Mounties, stand up. Stand up. Now, I'm going to ask you this one time and one time only. Do you have liquor?
No.
Good, sit down. It's not looking so good for you, Mr. Casey. Any final words for us today?
I don't see the problem if I don't sell it. It's for my own use. They have alcohol in Ontario and in the States.
Yes, well, you do not, as I understand, have a permit from the commissioner. You need a permit or you cannot have it. We have been over this time and time and time again, Mr. Casey. It is the law of this territory that there's to be no alcohol. Well, you know better than anyone in this room the violence that alcohol is created out here. Now I want you to come here. Come here. That's good, Mr. Casey. We can all smell the booze from here. Yes, excellent. Now, I want you to take a good look out that doorway for me, all right? Tell me what you see.
A tent.
A tent. Yes, Mr. Casey, you're smarter than you look. Yes, that is a tent. However, do we see Ontario? How about the United States? No. Do you know why, Mr. Casey? Because we're looking north, Mr. Casey. We're looking north, yes. All right. Well, the first time you were here, we gave you a $50 fine, but you had to pay us a second visit, so I had to raise that fine to $100. Now I have no choice, Mr. Casey. Today I'm giving you a $200 fine. Half will be paid to my informant right over there. Thank you, Mr. Casey. Always a pleasure. You may have a seat back on the bench. All right. Yes, now for these two young lovely ladies. All right, Miss Mary Tate and Annie Boucher. Charge here says assault. Miss Tate, please stand, thank you. Says here you are charged by Annie Boucher that you did assault her with a frying pan. Now, is this true, Miss Tate?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
She pulled my hair and swore at me.
She pulled your hair and she swore at you. My goodness. Miss Boucher, please stand. Now, what do you have to say to this?
I did not pull her hair. I grabbed her shoulder to get her attention, and I may have pulled some hair. And I may have sworn at her.
You may have... All right then. Well, Miss Boucher, for the sake of the court today, I'll have you stand right over here for me. I don't need a catfight in the courtroom today, ladies. All right, Miss Tate, is this any excuse to hit her with a frying pan?
She was going to hit me with a pot.
With a pot? Is this true?
No, she had been drinking, and I was mad that I would not give her money to get more drink.
Well, I wonder where she got the alcohol, Mr. Casey. Where did she get the alcohol?
I do not know. From the store, maybe. It was a medicine bottle.
I see. Well, let's just get to it. Miss Tate, were you drunk?
No.
Did you hit her?
Yes. I should have hit her harder.
You should have hit her hard. Well, there you have it, folks. Miss Tate has just admitted to the assault. Congratulations. Well, I have no choice but to find you guilty today. I'm giving you a $2 fine. If you cannot pay that, you'll be spending some time in the guardhouse, understood? We're going to take that one as a yes. Sit on the bench. As for you, Miss Boucher, you're free to go on your way today. I have nothing to charge you with. However, I understand you've just moved to these parts of Fort Walsh, and you may be in the market to find yourself a suitable young husband. Perhaps one of us fine, outstanding, yet often lonely Mounties would suffice. However, in the meantime, may I suggest that you refrain from wearing men's pantaloons? Maybe find yourself a nice prairie dress and bonnet. Do you think we could work on that?
Definitely.
Very good, Miss Missy. You're free to go. Please leave your phone number on the paper right here. I'll pick you up on horseback. Okay, well then, enough of my personal life. All right. Well, I believe that's all the matters we have to get to today. All rise. Court is adjourned. You may run your way.